Have you ever made an on-time credit card payment only to see your credit score actually go down? Or maybe you've wondered, when should I actually pay my credit card off each month? If either of these questions sound familiar, then this video is just for you. Hi, my name is McKinley Stevens, and welcome to Simple Wealth Tips, where we share tips to help you build your wealth in 10 minutes or less. Today's question came from Carla. Carla asks, why is my credit score going down even though I'm paying my credit card off in full every month before the statement due date? Well, Carla, there are several factors that could be at play here. Let's break them all down together. First things first, credit cards are a test, not free money. When a bank hands you a credit card, they are testing your financial discipline and whether or not you can manage your money responsibly. That's why they monitor every swipe that you make to determine if you are a lending risk or a responsible borrower. Maxing out your credit card can tank your credit score immediately. Your credit utilization makes up 1/3 or 30% of your entire credit score, which is second only to your history of successful and on-time payments. Many people don't know that maxing out your credit card can actually drop your credit score from 50 to 100 points in a single month. So you may be still wondering why paying off your credit card in full does not in fact help your credit score. This is because credit bureaus only see your statement balance, not your payment behavior throughout the month. So if you max out your credit card and you pay off before the due date, the maxed out balance will still report to your credit bureau because they're reporting your statement balance, not the fact that you paid it off in full. So paying in full helps you avoid interest so that you don't have to pay the interest fees that your credit card will accrue over time, but it does not erase the utilization damage already reported if you have paid the bank after your statement date. A best practice here is the 30% rule, where you stay below 30% of your credit limit. Under 10% is even better. That's ideal for optimal credit scores, but anything below 30% of your credit card limit is not considered a negative reflection on your credit score. Again, high utilization signals financial stress, even if you never miss a payment. This is why you sometimes will hear people say that people with the best credit scores are the ones who don't need it. Important detail here, your credit utilization is calculated per card and overall. So maxing out one card while others sit empty will still hurt your credit score because they're looking at your utilization within that one credit card and also looking at your total credit utilization across all of your credit limits. That's why it's important to keep both your an individual credit card below 30% spend limit, as well as stay below the 30% threshold for your entire credit limit across all of your credit cards. Another simple but very helpful wealth building tip, ask for credit limit increases. A best practice here is to ask your lender for a credit limit increase about every 6 to 12 months, only if you have a good payment history and a stable income source. This is because a higher limit will lower your credit utilization percentage automatically without you changing your spending habits. Said another way, if you're already spending well below 30% of your credit limit, if you get a higher and higher credit limit, that's only going to bring your credit utilization further and further below 30%. This action will demonstrate to your lender that they can trust you with more and more credit, which will invite other lenders to do the same. This also creates a great buffer for unexpected expenses. So if you do have to swipe your credit card to cover something unexpected, you can still stay well below that 30% threshold. So when is the right time to pay off your credit cards? You want to pay down your balances before the statement closing date every month. Not the due date, not the date that your credit card sends you of when your credit card payment is due, but the statement date. That is because, again, the statement balance is what the lender is reporting to your credit bureau, regardless of when you pay. So if you have maxed out your credit card and that's what your statement says, then the lender sees that and they assume that you are a risky person to lend money to, and they're going to lower your credit score. So a best practice here is to make multiple payments per month. I like to pay off my credit cards every Sunday. It's when I pull my list of expenses, I go through my budget. Did we overspend? Did we underspend? Are we right in budget? And I go ahead and pay my credit card off in full every Sunday. If you do find yourself with a maxed out credit card or a very high credit utilization rates, the good news is you can combat this very quickly with 3 easy steps. Step 1, you want to pay down your balances as soon as possible. The good news here is utilization damage reverses as soon as the lower balance is reported on your next credit card statement. So if you pay your credit card down and get below that 30% threshold, you should be good to go by the next time your billing cycle comes around and that statement gets reported. Step 2, as we already discussed, is you want to request a credit limit every 6 to 12 months. And again, if your card is in good standing, it will instantly lower your credit utilization ratio, hopefully bringing you below that 30% threshold. Step 3 is be proactive. And if your bank has this feature, I know Capital One, where I bank, has this feature, you can set up alerts so that when you cross 20% or 30% of your credit utilization threshold, they will send you an alert and you can make a payment immediately to stay below that threshold for your billing statement. All right, that's it for today's video. If you learned something today, give this video a like and subscribe. Please share this video with someone who could learn from it. The goal of this channel is to share as many simple wealth tips to help people build their wealth. Until next time, stay wealthy, my friends. Take care. So you may be still wondering, okay, I get that maxing out my credit card is bad.